So every 3D artist is shitting his pants right now over whether AI is about to be able to do in 3 seconds what takes you 3 fucking hours. And the question is whether spending 7 years learning something like Blender 3D was even worth it when all this shit's gonna go down the toilet bowl in 3 months when AI takes over. So I'm gonna show you what AI can do right now in terms of 3D modeling as far as I'm aware anyway. And then I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about how I like to use AI when I'm doing some 3D modeling. And then once you see where we are, you're gonna be in a slightly better position to decide whether it's worth learning this shit or whether you should just forget about 3D modeling and go to the construction site. So we're going to look at 5 different tools which are supposedly good for generating 3D models using AI. The first one is going to be Meshy, which is the most popular one. I've seen it associated with Blender 3D. I think they got like an add-on which integrates this shit into Blender. Then we're going to take a look at Tripo. I think everybody's heard about this before because they got fucking Instagram ads all over the place. And allegedly they got good image to 3D model generation systems. You can also use text. After that, we're going to look at Hunyuan 3D, which is a Chinese AI 3D model generator. Somebody in the comment section told me the other day that this is the best one because it also generates models with good topology, which I seriously doubt, but we're gonna see. And we also got Canva, which claims to have a free online AI 3D model generator, which once again I seriously doubt, but we're gonna be able to see it today. And another thing that's worth mentioning is that when you type in AI 3D model generator, one of the first thing that comes up is Adobe Substance 3D. So it looks like Adobe has some kind of software which is able to generate 3D models using AI, and you would think that it's kind of similar to the others that I mentioned here so far, but it's not really similar to those at all. It's just some sort of tools which help you with the 3D modeling process. For example, they got photogrammetry tools, texture editing tools, and shit like that, but there's nothing that I've seen on Adobe's website that comes anywhere close to generating 3D models using AI. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep this shit brief just so you can get a good idea of where we stand, so I'm not gonna talk too much. Let's just go to Meshy 3D first. Text to 3D, I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Let's say we want him to generate an extremely muscular German Shepherd in a concentration camp. So it's set to text to 3D here, and I'm gonna go down here and click on generate. And as you can see, I've already been playing around with this tool a little bit off camera, so I already know what the result is gonna be like. So just to save you a couple of seconds, it's gonna be fucking garbage. So if we click over here on the side, we get 4 different versions of this 3D model. You can pick which one you like. We got number 4 over here, which looks like it's got Down syndrome, and the others look pretty fucked up as well, but this one looks like it's a little bit better than the others, so we're gonna click on the first one. We also want to generate a texture here. Yes, generate PBR maps, whatever, confirm. Isuse Bože, kako shit je. A brate, znači ja sam njemu rekao generate an extremely muscular German Shepherd in a concentration camp. Di je muscular, di je concentration camp. Evo, kako znači nema veze s njim. Pas, šitni pas. A bura, znači evo pas, ne može biti normalnije. Psa ne može najobičnijeg defaultnog sjebanja. Pa dobro, gledaj, pa jebote. AI generator, bullshit, totally tu, shit a lot. Brate, die. So now our model has been textured. As you can see, the dog's mouth is closed, but his tongue still seems to be sticking out. It looks absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't even want to look at the topology at this point in time, but let's do it anyway. So it's all completely triangulated. It's absolutely horrible topology. However, they do have a remesh tool here. So let's say we want to do a little remesh procedure. We want to take this to 10K polygons with quads. And to my surprise, the remesh tool actually does a pretty good job. So as you can see, I turned it all into quads and it doesn't look bad. The problem is that the base model still looks shitty, so even with good topology, this is an abomination. I do admit that I don't have any skills in using this tool, so I imagine that if you have some skills, you can probably make this look a little bit better. But let me point out to you that I did tell him I want an extremely muscular German Shepherd, and I also told him that I want that German Shepherd to be in a concentration camp. I don't see any muscles and I don't see a concentration camp, so let's move on to the next one. Then we got this Tripo thing here, which all of you have seen on advertisements. They got pretty nice pictures here and they got pretty good models, which you can see down here. Once again, I've already been playing around with this a little bit, so here's another example of a German Shepherd that I generated. So first I used a text to image generator to generate this picture of an extremely muscular German Shepherd in a concentration camp. He's still not muscular, but this time he is in a concentration camp, so I guess that's a plus, even though it looks like he grew up in Chernobyl. But you can see the model right here. To me, it looks a little bit more like a rabbit than a dog. For some reason, he's got a tail sticking out of his back. And there's also a retopology tool up here, which I used, so you can check out the wireframe. It's pretty good. So the retopology isn't too bad for a model like this, but still the model doesn't look good at all, and it doesn't really look like anything I would want to use for something. I wanted an extremely muscular fucking dog, and I got something that looks like a retarded rabbit. So let's move on to the next one. Wait, hold on a second. Before we move on to the next one, let me show you I made an attempt on hard surface modeling with this tool. So I wanted to see how this tool can make the CIWS defense system, and that's this thing that they keep on boats for shooting down missiles and shit like that. So as you can see, I gave him this relatively shitty picture right here. It's pretty low in resolution, and I got this model. At first, it gave me a high poly triangulated model, which I actually thought looked pretty decent, but it still looked like it's been created with photogrammetry or something, so it didn't have good topology or anything like that. It was still a big mess. It wasn't really something that you can separate into parts. It wouldn't really fit into a production pipeline too well. But then I used the remesh tool and I tried to apply 40,000 polygons to it, so it forms this object out of quads only. And if you take a look at this model right now after the remesh, I don't really know what to tell you. I think it's about as bad as it could possibly be. I never imagined it could be this fucking bad. So just to give you a closer look at this shit over here. There's little pieces shooting out all over the place. It's folding in on itself. I mean, look at this fucking disaster down here. I don't know what to tell you. If you feel like there's a possibility that AI is gonna take your job as a 3D modeling artist, just think about this shit that you saw here today. And then we got this Chinese model called Hunyan 3D. Again, somebody told me in the comments this is the best one. It can do good topology, and it's fucking Chinese, and the Asians always do this shit better than we do, so let's check it out. So this one seems to be a little bit more sophisticated because you can put in a front image, a back image, a left view image, and a right view image. I couldn't really find those pictures on Google, so I went to Sketchfab. I found an existing 3D model of the CIWS, and then I took screenshots from all the sides. I wanted to make sure I give him the right resources so he can do a proper job, even though if you're trying to generate any other kind of 3D model from an image, you probably wouldn't have these kind of resources available, especially if you're trying to do something that you can't really find in real life. Imagine you're trying to make a fucking 3D model of an F-35 jet. Good luck running into one of those out in the streets. So you throw in the front view image, then you throw in the back view image, then you throw in the left view image, then you throw in the right view image here. I want to uncheck shape only because it says shape only is 10 times faster, so I'm assuming no shape only makes it slower but better. And then we click on run down here, and then we gotta wait a couple minutes. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be fucking garbage again. And there we go, our model is now ready, and who would have thought it's shit. So let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see what this looks like. It kind of looks like it's been made out of snow. It kind of looks like when they take a fucking LiDAR scanner and they scan the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean or something like that. Either way, it's not something that you want to use for any practical purpose like a video game or something like that, so forget about this tool for now. And then there's Canva, who claims they got a free online AI 3D model generator. So you would think that you type in something and it generates a 3D model for you, much like the tools that we just looked at. So let's try something like a white guy in prison. Generate AI 3D models. Let's see what happens. And I already see a 2D canvas, so I already know it's not going to work properly. And as you can see, we got some excellent 3D models of a white guy in prison over here. That's fucking amazing, isn't it? So in short, Canva basically just scammed us. They completely wasted our time. That's pretty much it. When you look at a few of these, you don't really want to look at any others. The conclusion of this video is, yes, there are some tools which can generate 3D models from prompts and pictures, but they all fucking suck. To me, it just seems like it's some sort of a basic mechanism which high school students can put together, and they market it as AI because it's an extremely popular subject that everybody wants to follow, everybody wants to click on that shit. Everybody's worried about AI taking over, so even if it's a shitty tool, if you market it as AI 3D model generator, a lot of people are going to click on it. So just as a little final thought for this video, I think that buying the premium version of any of these tools right now is a waste of fucking money. I guess you could use some of these models and put them into the background of your scene or something, but it's nothing really mind-blowing. I'm trying to give you my honest opinion. As you can see, clearly they're not sponsoring me. I hope they don't fucking sue me. So if I missed something important, if there's another tool which I overlooked, then let me know in the comments. I can make another video and review a few more. In any case, right now all the tools are garbage. That's not to say that in 5 years they're not going to be incredible. I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years. I'm just a human being, so I can't see the future. But I always tell people that if you're a 3D artist or if you do anything creative, you always want to keep track of how this AI shit is progressing, and you always want to try to integrate it into your workflows. So one of the ways that I like to integrate this shit into my workflow is to generate reference images and generate ideas and stuff like that. So for example, you can use ChatGPT or Canva or those Google tools which generate all sorts of footage. I'm just going to use Canva right now because it's super simple and it's quick and everybody can understand what this looks like, but it's pretty much the same shit as any of the other tools. Maybe some of the others are a little bit better, but basically you find the AI generator like you can over here on Canva. You go to create an image, and then I might type in something like GoPro product visualization. You can choose what format you want down here. Let's say I want 1x1. I'm going to generate this, and it's only going to take a couple of seconds because they got a pretty simple image generation tool. And now over here here you got 4 different pictures of a GoPro in some sort of a product visualization setting. So you can get a good reference for the lighting, you can get some good ideas for what kind of environment you want to construct for this product. It's pretty basic shit, but you can do it 10 more times if you want to and come up with a bunch of different things. You can also give him an existing picture and tell him to do something with that picture. For example, I had him generate a perfume bottle for me the other day, and then I can add that perfume bottle into this add media box here. And if I load in that image now, I can tell him something like, this perfume bottle in a beautiful flower environment. And if I tell him to generate this based on the prompt and the image, he's going to combine the prompt with the image. And as you can see now, we got the perfume bottle with some flowers. There's no flowers on this one, so we kind of fucked up, so this is not so good either. ChatGPT will do it a million times better, but it's also going to be slower, and there's a limited amount of prompts you can throw in per day. But in short, this is the biggest value that I found from AI and 3D modeling. You can generate all sorts of reference images. I also saw Ryu from Blender Bros do something like take a picture of an object, and then it would tell AI to generate pictures of the back of this object, so you can come up with some sort of ideas for hard surface modeling and shit like that. And I thought that was pretty cool. I can't remember the name of the video, but if you type in Ryu, AI, 3D modeling, whatever, you're gonna find the video I'm talking about anyway. Shout out to him. So in short, it's nothing crazy. It's not fucking Skynet yet. AI can't really do anything that impressive with 3D modeling yet. I guess we can talk about this shit next year or 2 years from now when they come up with something new. I'm gonna be waiting until they make a tool which can do hard surface modeling with decent topology, and I don't think that's coming anytime soon. If it does, I'm gonna be glad, because then I can use that as a way to deliver services to people a little bit more easily. So instead of charging $1,000 to visualize something, I can charge only $200, and people are gonna be much more willing to pay that kind of money, and then I'll pretty much be able to undercut everybody else in the game. So that's gonna be pretty good. But if you're somebody who's just employed at a studio as a 3D modeling artist, and then AI comes over and starts fucking producing 3D models better than you, you're definitely fucked. And as I like to tell people, there's 2 kinds of people in this world: those who get fucked and those who do the fucking. I'd rather be the one doing the fucking. That's all I got for you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next one.